Welcome to my channel, The Three Mountings. Today I would like to speak about the Secret Order of Tibet. Master Smile speaks that Master Jesus is in Shambhala. Master Jesus is the head of the White Lodge. Only the ones who enter the secret path also enter the Secret Order of Tibet. You will wake up in the astral in Tibet one day and be allowed to enter their monasteries or temples in the superior worlds. They select very carefully the person who will be initiated in the mysteries. Only when they are sure of the candidate, they allow the person to enter the secret path. For example, read the books of Tuesday Lobsang Rampa. I will leave a link below for you to download his books. He is known as the grandfather if you meet him in the astral. He will know if you are reading one of his books. As regards me, I just wanted to show you this astral experience that one day I woke up and I was near a temple. There were monks meditating. I interrupted their meditation. They were surprised to see me, but their master said to them, "It's okay, she is allowed." So many of my astral experiences were inside Buddhist temples, among monks, and sometimes doing pilgrimages with them along the path. Now, the Dalai Lama is the head of the order of Tibet, of this secret order of Tibet. In 2004, the Dalai Lama visited Glasgow and gave public talks on love and compassion. I was volunteering for Free Tibet at that time, and together with other volunteers, we were promised to enter to one of his talks for free. So I was very happy and expecting to see and hear the words of the Dalai Lama, of the holiness. But what happened to me? We were there at the very back, sitting, and I had worked the previous day till very late. I had not eaten anything, and I also didn't take anything for breakfast. So I was feeling very low. I asked my friend to please give me some sweeties, something to, give me a little bit of a high. And he said to me that he had a nicotine chewing gum. And I did not know what was that for. I know he was trying to quit smoking, and I thought that it would be harmless. And to the contrary, he gave me that piece, a little piece of this nicotine chewing gum, and he gave me such a high blood pressure that they had to take me out of the talk in a wheelchair. Of course, that was a humiliation for me, but anyways, I could not remain there. My head was spinning, and I almost fainted. I ended up in a section, in another place where they kept a doctor, and he came. First, they thought that I was under the effects of drugs, but then my friend explained the whole situation, and they all had a laugh. Now, this was in 2004. In 2016, yes, as I said earlier, I missed my chance to hear or even, listen to the words of the Dalai Lama. And in 2016, this is in the astral, I'm waiting, I'm very lonely, I feel lost in the path. I had finished the second mounting, and this is before the entrance to the third mounting. So from the causal dimension, I need to go one dimension up. And I see that the sea is rising. I'm going to be drowned, the waters of the sea is going to completely reach me, and I need to be rescued. I see in the distance a helicopter approaching, and to my surprise, the Dalai Lama was on that helicopter. The Dalai Lama came in person to rescue me. and took me in a long journey, in his helicopter. I didn't know what was going on. Why would the Dalai Lama come in the middle of my superior worlds and take me? I had no idea what was going on. But then in my next, astral experiences, I understood the whole thing. I wake up in another dream, and basically I have entered the Buddhic dimension. This is the place that people want to arrive at, and is called Nirvana. This is the maximum aspiration of every Buddhist monk, to be allowed to enter here one day. I see that there is a mountain and a cave, and the Dalai Lama is in there. So the person who will give you this jump from one dimension to the Buddhic dimension will be the Dalai Lama. Why? Because he is the master of this dimension that carries the name, its name, Buddhic. Now, what happened? I arrive, I climb the mountain, and I sit next to him, and he says to me, I have renounced all for the sake of humanity, meaning all happiness. I'm staying here to save them one by one until the last soul on earth is saved. These are masters of compassion who renounce all happiness to try to help and save every human being on earth. I only can say that I was, moved by his decision, and I understood that he had brought me here to this side, to the Buddhic dimension, because this is his duty. This is what he does. He brings each soul, once they are on the path and they arrive at his doorstep, he will bring them to this dimension, the Buddhic dimension. Now, most people are happy to remain in Nirvana. They renounce sex and they stay there. But I continue my path, because Master Samael was guiding me, and Master Samael says that the path does not end there. It's very close to the top of the third mountain, but it does not stop there in Nirvana. Now, let me show you. I would like to leave you with the name of this movie. It's called Doctor Strange 2016, and just for you to take a look at, to watch it throughout your weekend, and I hope you enjoy it. It has a lot of interesting facts about the astral dimension. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.